Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. We are live and it's good to see you all. Just let me do something so I can actually see the comments. There we go. Wow, there's already a lot of people. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Ann. Sil, Wilma. Hi, Anita. Christine, Femke, Anja, Candice, Carla, Ellie, Linda. Good evening, everybody. Well, welcome to the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook page. My name is David and today I'm doing the live here on Elizabeth Craft Designs. Just in case you don't know me, I'm part of the design team for the planner collection. However, tonight I'm not going to play with the planner collection, and somehow I am. It'll all make sense in a minute. Hi Yona, hi Andrea, Christine, Linda's here, Saskia, Debbie, Suzanne. Wow, a lot of people coming in, everybody. Good that you're here. Before I forget, please like, share and comment and let us know in the comments that you did, because that will mean you can win a $50 gift certificate. Monday will be, the winner will be announced, so that's quite cool. I've got a lot of Elizabeth Craft Design stuff surrounding me. And it's a good thing my camera is quite high, so you don't see it because it's an exciting time ahead. But okay, next week we've got the planner retreat here in the fully packed. That's going to be exciting. Next week will be an exciting week as well. So yeah, let me see who's here. I see a lot of people and I think, hey, Els, you're here as well. Good to see you. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting week. So let's just go ahead and have some fun. I'm just talking, which is something I can do pretty well. So people can hook on and don't miss the start. So yeah, good to see everybody. Els is enjoying a fun holiday in Italy, so that's why I'm here tonight. Cool. Let's switch the camera around so we can talk about what we're going to do. Hi Veronique. Hi Anneke. Good to see you all. So let's switch cameras. There we go. So what you see here, I'm going to use this stamp set. Well, 2 sentiments of the stamp set, not the complete one, but I love this this stamp set with the little sentiments. We're going to use that. I'm going to put this to the side a bit. I'm going to use these leaves. I'm going to use these leaves that are on this Sidekick Essentials, so still planner collection. Exactly, Femke, that's what it is. I'm not going to use the page, but I'm just going to use the leaves. And I'm going to use some dies from this set, which coordinate with the stamps that I've just shown. So, let's dive in. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to make a mess, because that's what I do, right? So, here I've got a piece of soft finish cardstock. And I'm using the rough side. Oh, you can't see that on camera, but anyway, I'm using the structured side, the velvety soft side. It's very nice and soft. Hi Johan, good to see you. Good, I see a lot of like, commented and shared. That's good, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first do something, because this needs some time to dry, and then I'm going to be playing with some scraps, but I'll explain more about that later on. Now I'm just gonna play with some stuff. I'm trying to keep an eye on your comments as well, but for now I think it's most liked, commented and shared, which is good. Yeah, it's always fun, right? Okay, what I've got here is the Nouveau shimmer powders, and I've got 2 shades of green. This is the Jade Fountain and this one is called Falling Leaves. And I'm gonna put that onto my piece of paper. And the soft finish cardstock is perfect to work with messy stuff. You just need to give it time to dry, but it really works out really well. So you don't need to use mixed media paper or watercolor paper for this. So I'm just tapping on some of these Nouveau stuff. Don't squeeze the bottle. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I like that saying, it's not making a mess. Hi everybody that just came in. So I'm just making, tapping on the end of the bottle, don't squeeze it. That's all I'm saying. don't squeeze it. Because this stuff a little bit goes a long way. Then what I'm going to do is I've got this Lavinia mica infused mist spray, and I'm going to shake that up well so the mica is not at the bottom anymore, and then I will just spray that on there, and that will mix in with that shimmer powder I just put on there. Then I'm going to take my water bottle, and you already see the shimmer powders go to work, but I will do more. I will spray the bajinga out of this with water. And I'm sort of pushing the color to the sides because I know I need some room, and I love this stuff because there's all sorts of colors in there. So I'm just gonna help this along, let it do its thing. Get a paper towel. Yeah, Femke, that happened. So I'm gonna take my heat tool now, and I'm just gonna help this along. And I want this pulled color to run a bit so we get some patterns on there. And also by lifting the paper up, it dries quicker because the heat can go through. Now I touched it there. I want these runs there to give it some effects. And just dry that. So this is what I want. I want this structure from the runs on there. And then I'm gonna do the same from this side. Let it run in and dry again. Go this way. Ah, that's what I like. Come on, you can do it. I'm just gonna let that come in again. So you see what I'm doing? I'm sort of creating layers by letting the colors run onto that paper, even dipping it a bit. You see, getting more. Because I want structure on that card. Yeah, Capri is really busy, else. I know. So, dipping that in there again. Because I just want splatters, and I want structure, and I want stuff on there. No, actually, I'm gonna use this to die cut from, but I'm not done yet. I will do a lot more to it. But yeah, it would be cool as a Halloween background as well, but in this case, I'm gonna die cut from it. So, you can already see the shimmer in there, you see? And there's different colors of mica, because I've also used that mica spray from Lavinia. So this needs to dry. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up my mess. It's just a tiny bit of mess. I've done worse. Look at my fingers. That's messy, but okay. Then I'm going to take another piece of paper towel, and I will just dab off this pooling that's happening, because that gives me even more dimension, because that area will be slightly lighter. Okay, now this is really cool. Just clean up that, and then I will just help that dry a bit further. Hi, who's here? Esther's here. Hey, Esther. So this is a cool background, right? But as I said, I'm not done with this. I'm gonna do more. But it needs to be dry for that. So is there a release, Linda? I don't know. Okay, time to clean my hands. Just with the baby wipe, but I know otherwise I will mess up my white cardstock in a minute. So, okay, that's that. Yeah, definitely. But I love mixing these mica sprays with the shimmer powders. That's really fun. And it gives really nice texture and shimmer but I want to do something else to this. I want to make it even more shiny, but before I can do that, I was thinking, oh, I forgot something, let me get it. Ooh. There we go. I was thinking I want to put a layer of embossing powder over this. But if I would go over this with my ink pad, since these are all extremely water reactive, the mica spray is and the powders are as well, that's going to mess up my ink pad. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my distress glaze and I'm going to put a layer of distress glaze over that. So I will just use my finger for that, for the first initial layer. Just pick up some of this stuff and just rub that over there. Now what this will do, it will intensify the glitter, but also will bring out the depth of the different layers. So I will just rub that on with my finger. Just put a good layer on there, because I need that to be completely covered. And that will seal the mica, and it will not be water reactive anymore. And while I was testing this the other day, I just thought, yeah, but now it's sticky, so why should I go over that with an embossing ink? Is that necessary? I don't know. So we're going to find out together. So there we go. The glaze is on there. Now I'm going to take my paper towel. Well, this is what you use it for, else look at the depth you get in the layers. So I'm just going to quickly polish that, and then we're going to see if my idea works. If not, I'm in trouble, but I've got a backup plan. But I'm pretty sure it will work. Okay, so the distress glaze is on there. And then this is Wow embossing powder. I just bought the big tub. Oh, I can already see it's sticking on there. Because in the end, that's what it is. That's what embossing ink is. That's just sticky stuff. And I thought, well, look, it's working. So, that's cool. So I'm going to put a layer of embossing powder on there. And then I'm going to melt that. So I'm going to make some noise. I'm sorry. Well, it doesn't have to be to the edge, David. Don't be fussy. Come on. Hello. Hello to New Hampshire. Yeah, it's brilliant when you use it over oxides as well. It really brings out these layers and takes away the chalky finish of it. I really like it. I've used it quite a lot in my life already. So I'm just heating up my heat tool. I'm sorry for the noise, and I'm sorry for the itchy nose. And I'm just gonna melt that. And it's working. So, how do you say that? 2 birds with 1 stone? I think that's the saying, right? There we go. I'm always thinking about Tim Holtz when I'm doing this. That he says, when your fingers get hot, just turn the paper around. It makes sense. Okay, so now I've got, look at that shine, and look at the depth you get in there from these different layers that I've, because I was twisting the paper. It is really green, yes, and it's not going to be a background. It is not going to be a background, but it's fun. I'm just going to let this cool down for a second, because as I said, I'm going to die cut from that, so I need that to be clean. Cool, sorry. I was looking at my fingers and I was thinking they're not clean. Oh well. Good. What I've got here is a piece of just thin copy paper, and then on both sides I've put the double-sided adhesive. And I've got some scraps. I was going through my drawer with different scraps, and I found some colors that I was thinking, okay, Els, enjoy dinner. I will send you the pictures of the finished result. Yes, enjoy. I know I've got that in my drawer, but okay. I just thought, okay, I need to use these scraps. These scraps are from Reminiscence, the book 2, 3, or 4, I don't know, one of those. Because they're scraps, they were in my scraps drawer, and I never use scraps. The drawer is getting fuller and fuller and fuller and fuller, and never use it. So I thought I'd use that. So what I did, I've cut that in 1/2-inch strips, or approximately 1 centimeter. So I'm going to use that, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to peel off this. I need to have a thingy to get it started. This one side of my double-sided adhesive. And I'm going to start putting on these strips. Just building up a background fairly. So I'm just making sure they touch and that I alter the different colors. So now I'm going back to my darker brown. And I'm just peeling back as I go, so I'm not peeling it off in one go, because otherwise my hands will be stuck instead of the paper. I mean, it's such a waste, all these scraps, so I just thought I might better use them. And it's fun. This one's not straight. Go away. And this is already fun. You can use this as a fun background for a card or in your planner, whatever. But again, this is not going to be a background. I was particularly looking for fall colors, and these were fall colors in my humble opinion. So that's that. Oh, I've mixed that up. Oh well, never mind. You will not see that. Don't worry. That's going to be fine. I'm just going to fill this up completely. Continue this pattern. I think this can go. There we go. What color is next? Now we use this one. Let me have a look at the comments if I'm missing something. It is. It is a good use of scraps. One more here, and then that is enough. So I've got some left, which is not gonna go to waste. I'm gonna put that back into my scrap drawer for another project. Then I'm just gonna clean up. That's something that's in my head. If I can find my trimmer. Oh, here it is. I'm just going to clean this off because I want to get rid of all these leftovers. So that's gone. And all these little bits that are hanging off, I'm just going to trim off. So it gives me a good base to work from. There we go. Put this back. Now let me have a look. Yeah, you can die cut anything from them. Reinforcements, but I'm gonna die cut leaves from them. So I'm just gonna put it like that and try to make sure I've got all the colors in there. So something like this, and I'm just gonna take these little leaves as well and cut these out. I do want them to be in the same direction. So, well, it's a big drawer, one of these wide ones in the back. Actually, it's two. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, that's that. Now, what I've got is this plate. I don't know if you know it. It's the chrome precision base plate. I find that, oh, hello, there you see my camera. And there you see me. But this will definitely help how it die cuts. Quite an intricate die. It's a lovely die, don't get me wrong, but it's quite intricate. So I'm just gonna put that on my base plate and I will die cut that out. So here you go. This is the sandwich, and I'm going to run that through my machine. So I've got the switch, but you can do this with any machine, of course. So there we go. And while I'm at it, I might as well take this beauty, because this is now all cooled down. It's quite hard and firm. So let me take these out. I'm going to use these leaves. Precision base plate from Sizzix, Anita. So I'm going to position these on here, and I want to catch some of these squiggly bits. And what I will do, like, sometimes I make myself tired because now I'm thinking, oh, I've got another idea. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you all know it. That you do something, and while you're doing it, you're thinking, ooh, but I can do this as well. At least that's how it goes in my mind. You're welcome, Anita. So, now I just need another one of these. That other idea I had is gonna work, guys, but I will show you what I mean. I will not finish it today. Well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe you get 3 cards today. Could well be. Right, I'm just poking through these holes to make sure that my leaves are coming out, because of the embossing, it's quite sticky. But look at that. Look at this beautiful fern leaf you get with this technique. Stunning. I love it. So, and this one is also going to be stunning. Just poking it out. And here we have it again. You see that structure? I'm just in love. I love this. Right, now I'm going to do one more because I need 3. and he's going to be right there. Methinks just a bit like that. Good enough. Okay, one more go, and then I'm done with die cutting and we can continue. So this one can go back. And there we go. Use your pokey thingy, tweezer thingy. There we go. Look at that. Another beautiful one. And this really looks like the veins of the... for these, I just did it on the chrome plate because it was on there. You don't need it for this one, but for the very intricate dies, yeah, I think it's just better to use it. Now, this was what's happening in my brain. This would make a cool card, right? So, I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, these are done skis. Now I need to get these out. And as I said, this is the most intricate die. Did it cut through? Did it? Did it? Yes. I've done it twice. You just need to help it along a tiny bit. I'll get there. You have to be patient with me today. Because I've got 2 layers of soft finish cardstock on there. Why is it stuck? Why are you stuck? Okay, get your proper tools out, David. Here's my pokey tool. There we go. Now it's coming. Okay, come on. Somehow it's stuck in there and I don't understand why, but I will get it out. I will win. There we go. And I will just put that. Where's my release sheet gone? There it is. Now I tested this the other day and what happened was that went fine, but I think the problem is that I have the double-sided adhesive on both sides. I think that could be the issue. If that is the case, we will just... Okay, let's try that. I've got the brush in my hand, I might as well use it. Where's the thingy that goes underneath? There we go. And otherwise we'll just do it again. As I said, the other day I did that technique, the same technique, but with only the adhesive on one side. Yeah, it's not wanting to... It's coming out, but it sort of is weird. Okay, that happens, guys. I will just very quickly do that again, but then with the adhesive on one side. Come on. Come out you go. Because it's such a fun technique, I want to show you how to do it. And don't do this. Don't put the adhesive on both sides. There we go. Yeah, it's cracked somehow. It didn't work. No, it doesn't. It's because it cracked. I'm not sure you can see it, but Just trying to help it along. Look, you see the edges are white, and that means that something went wrong there. That happens. In the end of the day, it's just paper, and we're experimenting together. So I will just quickly I've got a piece of white here. I'm prepared for disaster, so this can go. Just take my tape. Just put that on there. So take my scissors. There we go. I know it's going to work like this because that's how I tested it the other day. I never had the problem before, Jona. It's just this was the first time. I never heard of that about a dryer. A what? A dryer sheet? Never heard of that. But in this case, the dye is a bit sticky. There we go. And I had scraps left, I said, so I will use them. Now I just have to see where it starts here. Okay guys, I'll be quick. You just saw me do this, so. And I was explaining why I did that while I did that the other run. So I can do it quicker now. This one. Oops. Well, if one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Never mind. We'll just stick this over that. Because I think in the end, this is enough. Hi Astrid. I'll have to look into that. Never heard of that before. There we go. That'll do. I will just trim this part off. There we go. Okay, take two. Put them on my thingy. Oh, I'm not worried, Belinda. This is what happens. And I just thought, okay, because it's going to be a nightmare to stick this on. So, but yeah, I just thought, well, might as well use the adhesive on the back as well. But then if that doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I make the mistake so you don't have to, right? Exactly, Sue. That's how we learn. So I'm running it through twice. Oh yeah, Astrid, I'm not worried at all. I did a double pass, Belinda. And I did a double pass now, but there's one layer less on there now, so it should work fine. And it's already doing something, so that's good. Let's get them out. This is already going better than it did before. Okay, put away my scraps. go. This is looking how it should be. They are, right? Now it's working. I can already see it is working. Now they are very delicate, these leaves, so you really have to be careful because otherwise you will rip them. There we go. That's one. That's better. That is better. So, a lesson learned. This will not work with the double-sided adhesive on both sides. Perfect. Because now you can see how beautiful these dies are. If I can find the other ones. I had more on there. Where did I put them? Really, David? How did you do that? I've heard that one before. Guys, this is hilarious. I'm missing 2 dies. Never mind. Do you see them somewhere? While I'm using this tool to get rid of most of the insides of the leaves. Yeah, now it's cut perfectly because I can just flick out the little bits. No, not under the green leaves. This is really funny. Why does this happen every life? That I'm losing stuff? This is going well, guys. Up to the right. I'm really not seeing them. I will find them later. It's not that I really need them now, so. Just taking my pokey tool and get rid of all these excess bits. Still on the paper on my left. No, they're not. And I did die cut them, so they should be somewhere. Spooky, right? Where did I leave them? I just had them. Never mind. I will just continue. Under the previous sheet of leaves. No. 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 They're gone. They're gone. Never mind. I will make it work. So, to continue, yesterday I was live on my own YouTube channel, which was way less chaotic than this one, and I made this. This is paper casting, and I've made this using a stencil with my scraps. In the trash could well be. No, they're not in the trash. I will find them. Moving on. Yesterday I made this during my live as a demo. Nope, not on my clothes. Okay, back to this, guys. I'm giving up on the Yesterday during my live I did this. I made this panel using a stencil with the paper casting. If you missed that, or if you want to see how I did that, I'll put in a link now, if it still works, yeah, to that video, so you can watch it back. So I will not explain this now. So what I did, I've cut that with the Deckled Edge trimmer from Tim Holtz. And I made a black panel that I trimmed out with the Deckled Edge trimmer as well. So first let me start by gluing those two together. And I'm using glue because this panel is slightly warped, and that makes it a bit easier for me to work with it. So I'm just putting on some glue. And this is a fun technique, guys. It really is a fun technique. Why are my comments not doing anything anymore? There we go. And this is colored with some tea dye, the Distress Oxide tea dye. So I didn't use real tea to dye it. I know you can, but I know Belinda used coffee to make some. There we go. I love that on the black. And then I'm going to use this one. Just need to get this out. I think I've got it, nearly got it all. Just two pieces here. This is giving me a headache today. Okay, this is going to be on here. So I need to get my glue and just an old sponge. I've got that here, and I will just put that on the back of my leaves. With that sponge. Simple way to get glue at the back of your intricate die cuts. It would have been easier if it would have worked with the adhesive on the back, but it didn't. So let's not. So I'm going to put that on here. Like so. Stick that down, and I just think this is, I just need that little trimmer, scissors, how do you call them? There we go. Take a baby wipe. Okay. Then I've got this strip here. This is also a strip of the soft finish cardstock that I've trimmed to size with the Deckled Edge trimmer as well, and that matches this perfectly. So I will put that right here, and then I will see if I can get these bits out. Actually, I think this will work. And I will do the same with the glue. It doesn't have to be perfect, David. Let go. Glue there. That's the fun, right? I nearly forgot about that because of all the things going on with failure. But yeah, because you've cut them out of the strips of paper, that really gives them dimension, different stripes of color. It's really fun. So I want him to be under there as well. And I don't know where the other ones are, so I can't be bothered. So I'm going to stamp on this using the word happy anniversary, words I should say, multiply. Take my acrylic block, put that on, get my black ink, my Versafine Nocturne. I know, when I'm done I will find them and I think, oh, there they are. But in the end I don't think it needs it. It's got enough anyway. Okay, now let me double check. Yeah, it's on the soft side. Then it will be too thin and flimsy, I think. Yeah, if I would do it directly onto the double-sided adhesive, it would be too flimsy. Because I'm using the thin leftovers from the book. If it would have been the thick part, then it would have definitely worked. So, there we go. That's on there. So this will go right here. I'm going to put that up. So I'm going to take a piece of foam tape. There we go. Trim a tiny bit off. I can imagine that. Well, my nightmare is now finding them. I don't know. I just had them. But never mind. There we go. And that's going to go right here. So the leaves are popping up from behind that. There we go. Next, I'm gluing this down onto my card panel. You're not alone, Astrid. You are not alone. So just put some glue on the back, put the lid back on, and position that right into the middle of this 5x7 card base, and press that down. And I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful vintage looking card, fall card. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So that's one. Let's continue with the next, because I do want to finish the other one. Now the other one is going to be quite simple, because I've got my card base here, and what I'm going to do is just with some glue, I'm going to glue these down. So these are the pieces that we've cut out that has the embossing powder on that we started with. Let me get my tweezers, and I will just put that smack in the center here. Now this is going to be quite a clean and simple card, which for me, if you know me, that is unique. Clean and simple is not my thing, but hey, just put a plate on. Next I'm going to take this one and I'm going to trim off this little edge here, the little leaf there, and I'm going to put, that's way too much glue, David, what are you thinking? It's nearly weekend. Yay! I think it's time I need a break. Well, I won't stop crafting anyway, but yeah. Right, this one's going right here, and let me just see that I put that at the same height as that fern. There we go. And press that down. And I will use this one. Thank you. Good that you like, share and comment, because you can win the $50 gift certificate. Now, who doesn't want... Okay, raise your hands if you don't want to win $50 gift certificate. I don't think anyone will say, me. Is it, Femke? Okay. This one is really clean and simple. Now, I think this one has to go. Just... There we go. This is one thing that I learned from Els. Just trimming your dies. Or your die cuts. There we go. Put my block on to give it some even pressure. Exactly, who doesn't want to win? Exactly. So, like, comment and share. That's the conclusion. Right, this is done now. Well, not done. I need a sentiment strip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp set. I really can't speak today. Take my stamp set and take my sentiment that I want to use, which was oh yeah, it's the top one, sending hugs. And I'm just gonna pick some... Is this soft finish cardstock? No. Oh, here it is. I'm going to take my soft finish cardstock. I'm going to put this onto my block, ink it up, and stamp it out. Sending hugs. Yeah, I would love to win that $50 gift certificate. Well, it's clear you all want it. So, Anja, it's up to you. Well, it's not that you choose, it's a random thing, but still. Okay. Give that ink a moment to sink in. And done. This also really stamps really beautiful. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to dry that quickly. Now I have to move quick because I have to shine on the green. I'm going to see if I'm not too late. No. I'm going to heat emboss that as well. I make up these things as we go, guys. Wrong heat thingy. You need to do that, Belinda. You really need to do that because gel press backgrounds are also fun to heat, to die cut from. Okay, get my thingy out. I just changed my mind about the die cut. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna trim it like this. It's not straight, of course it's not straight, David. Come on. I'm lining it up with at the bottom here. There we go, that's better. And I'm doing the same at the top. There we go. want it to be a bit skinnier. So I have to get another trimmer because otherwise my hands will go crazy. I've got this image in my head that I want to achieve. So bear with me. It'll be beautiful when it's done. That's better. I want a skinny strip. Line that up with that edge of the trimmer, or the finger protector I should say. There we go. And that's going to be on there. Cool. It's a good thing I've got all these different trimmers, because otherwise I would have been down the drain. Now, what is it with me today? It is pretty. Just trim this a little bit smaller. There we go. I want this to have some dimension because it's a one-layer card. This is. Now I will just hover over that to see where I want that. I want that here at the bottom. Trying to center it. And then commit. There we go. And there is my finished card. I just love the simplicity of this, but yeah, I just love it. Cool, so that's card number 2 done, and this was card number 1. And I just love these 2 cards. I love how they came together. So yeah. These are the 2. What do you think? I think they are beautiful. This one is really a clean and simple card. This one in a way as well, but because of the background it's more elaborate. But I think this is also a very beautiful card. So yeah, these are 2 pretty cards. And I really like how they came out. So if you like them too, like, share, and comment on this video, and maybe you can pick up one of these die sets and make them yourself. And if you already have them, have a go at it. It's fun to use your scraps and then to die cut from, or to make a mess and die cut from that background you made as well. So that was it for today, guys and girls. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for joining me. I had a blast, despite the fact that I've lost dies and I've made a mess and I had a failure. Hey, it's all part of the fun. So yeah, I really loved spending my Friday evening with you. Love to see you for the next one. Don't know when that is because we've got the retreat coming up. It's going to be quite busy. You might see some footage from the retreat on the channel here, on the Facebook page, or on my channel, or on Esther's channel, or on Marga's channel. It could be any one of us that's going live at any time during the event, but it's going to be fun. Thank you for watching this one, and I would love to see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.